Hey guys, what's up? It's Rachel. So today, I'm gonna tell you 5 red flags you need to look for when you're dating in Korea. And when you do, you need to run. Red is your favorite color? Doesn't matter. Run. It's not worth it. If you watched my previous video, you guys know that I recently dated somebody and you know it didn't go well. I told you all about it in my storytime video. Well, it was mainly because I made a mistake during the date, but I believe it happened because I saw all the 5 red flags in him. And this video is about all the 5 red flags that I found. Hahaha. Guys, I am talking about 5 red flags in one person. No wonder I had to run. That's why I'm not even sad about it. I honestly think I dodged the bullet. I'm just excited to share about it with you because it's important so that you can run too when you come across a person like that clearly shows those red flags. But before we get into it, these red flags that I'm about to share, they can be found not just in Korea, but I'm Korean and he's Korean and it happened in Korea, so there goes the title. Also, it can be found in both men and women. There goes the disclaimer. I think they are really obvious, but I have to say that so that there's no miscommunication. Okay, now I think we are good to go. So, without any further ado, let's dive right in. Red flag number 1. He expressed his feelings really fast and very strongly. If you think about it, I only had 2 dates with him. But if you hear what he says, his lines, you probably think, wow, he's totally in love with me. Like, he is head over heels for me. But the thing is, like I said in the previous video, none of those things felt genuine. And I told him about it too. Hey, everything you say is so sweet, but I think it's coming to me like really fast and I think we should get to know each other better before we came on to each other super strong. But I guess he decided to not to hear what I said. The energy level that we had clearly did not match. It's not like I didn't say anything, so I felt like I was unheard and I felt he was being too pushy. Those lines felt pushy. Okay, it was more uncomfortable than flattering. Honestly, it didn't feel very nice. His lines are nice to hear, but it didn't feel as nice. Okay, red flag number 2. Wrong ideal type. He talked about his ideal type a lot and it only confused me. Okay, get this. So first, he asked what my ideal type was. What I look for in a man. And I answered, I want to be with someone who's stable. Somebody who's comfortable. And guys, guess what his answer was? I still think it's so weird, but he said his ideal type was someone who has pretty hands. What? I'm so confused. What? Somebody who I don't even care that much about my hands. And he said my hands are pretty. What? Oh, how am I supposed to interpret this? That is why he likes me? I mean, so basically it felt like what I was hearing was it wasn't me. It was about my hands. Wow. It's like as somebody who haven't even cared that much about how my hands look like. It was new. It was shocking at the same time. And he kept on saying, if only I showed my interest more to him and picked up his calls more often and say lovey-dovey things to him a lot more often, then I would be perfect to his ideal type. I think that's honestly fucked up. So to fit into his ideal type, I was supposed to say all those compliments to him. I was supposed to say those things back to him. I think it's really fucked up to say, if only you were better at something, then you'd have been perfect fit to my ideal type. How, really, like, comment down below, how fucked up is that? That's so manipulating. I mean, that's, what kind of mind game is that? Well, not too long after, I was so annoyed by his attitude and ended up saying that, hey, I don't care about what your ideal type is. I am me, I am just me, and I like being who I am. And honestly, I don't have any desire to fit into any ideal type you probably have. Like, I don't care. Red flag number 3. He didn't respect my personal space. He called me a lot. He said he prefers calling, talking on the phone than texting. And I get that. I like talking on the phone too. But with him, it was too much. Like, it's not like we talked a lot on the phone because I started to screen his calls. I would tell him that I am working. It would be close to midnight. I have a deadline and it was the time that I had to focus to finish the job on time. He kept on calling me until I pick up, but I just ended up sending him a text that I am working and I can't talk on the phone at this moment. And also, he would text me a lot. But here's the thing. He texts me without any specific purpose. Like, he doesn't have anything to say to me. Most of the time, he hits me up like, hey, what are you up to? What am I mean, come on, like, imagine getting, hey, what are you up to? That exact same text multiple times a day. What am I supposed to say to that? At least be creative. At least tell me what you are doing. At least tell me something to bounce off. It's just making me do all the hard work. It's like forcing me to entertain you. You are bored. I sense that you are bored and you want me to entertain you. And sorry, I'm busy. And here was the crazy part. Like, he would get bummed or he would get sad when I don't pick up his calls or get back to him late through the text. And he would say things like, you don't seem to like me as much as I do. I'm the only one who's interested. It's one-sided, things like that. I felt guilty for not getting back to him fast enough. But I told him I was working, and honestly, when I get back to him, it's not like he had something important to tell me. He wants me to entertain him. That's it. Okay, red flag number 4. Bragging about his popularity. He would brag about how popular he is to other girls. Like, how popular he was when he was working at this club at the time. And he would say, oh, there were always like 5 to 6 girls who'd wait in front of me and ask my number. Or how he used to be a main actor on this web drama series for his company, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, everything sounds so cool, like seems like a cool thing to experience. I genuinely think those are pretty cool experience and I would feel flattered if that happened to me too. But the way that he kept on telling me about those things multiple times, come on now. Are you trying to make me feel jealous or what? Honestly, it made me feel like he's a narcissist. And I'm sorry if it sounds mean, but it felt as if he really can't let go of his past glory. Okay, last but not least, red flag number 5. Bad communication. When we had a misunderstanding on our date, he didn't talk about the issue directly to me. Instead of doing that, he shut down and ended the date in a bad way. You know, he could have really confronted me then and there, and we could have talked it out like adults. He would just end the day like that and leave me a text message at 5 a.m. in the morning and tell me that he wasn't able to sleep. He was stressed, he's sad. too much drama. And more importantly, he would lecture me about how I'm not supposed to use a certain word. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you don't know what happened to me, feel free to watch my previous video. I'll put a card up here. Also, he said later on, he was jealous because I talked to the guy next to our table. But he did too. We both did. But he said I showed too much interest in him and not to him. So apparently, is it all fun and game when he does it and it becomes a problem when I do it and I made him jealous? Well, his exact words were, I showed too much interest in him and I made him feel insecure about it. And he was jealous. I mean, more than anything, I can't with a bad communicator. I'm sorry, but it's just too much drama. Well, as long as we can talk it out, we can solve things out and make it work. As everybody says, communication is a key. But I guess it wasn't really an option with him. Okay, so that's why I wasn't sad to stop getting to know him better. I've had it enough. Too many red flags. Guys, get this? It all happened within 2 weeks. Okay? It happened within 2 weeks. I saw him twice. 3 times, including the last time I saw him. After those poor dates, I didn't lead him on. I just made sure that he knows and understands that I am no longer interested in him in a respectful way. I don't know, maybe there were things that I could have done better, because I know for sure that I am not perfect, but it's more than obvious that we were not right for each other. I'm just proud of myself for catching those red flags. And I feel good for knowing when to say no, when to stand up for myself. And I really hope that you guys would be able to stand up for yourself, and when you see these red flags, you'd be able to leave them for good. I hope you'll find someone who's healthy for you, because you guys definitely deserve that. Okay, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, love you, and goodbye. Guys, wait for the sponsor of today's episode. Thank you to Verato for sponsoring today's episode. Guys, if you have noticed, I am wearing new jewelry pieces. Verato kindly sent me their popular jewelry pieces for me to try out. But first, let me introduce Verato to you. Verato has their own production line, so they can be really fast whatever issue might arise. Also, they guarantee the after service for life. Not a lot of brands do that, so I highly respect that. Also, there's no middleman, so the price is reasonable. And last but not least, they have high quality jewelries. Like I said, Verato sent me 3 jewelry pieces and I really like them. So guys, let me know. I don't get to keep them, but if you leave me a nice comment and if I really fall in love with them, I'm gonna actually purchase them. I will go onto their website and I will actually buy them. They're having an early Christmas sale up to 25% off of the website. So guys, I think this is an opportunity for me. Okay, so let me know what you think. Should I give myself a present for this Christmas? First off, I have this ring. This one's name is 14K Milli Diamond Calendar Couples Ring. As you guys can see, there are numbers and months engraved on the ring. Guys, you can customize it. If you have a special day that you want to remember, then you can customize the specific date on the ring, so it can be a perfect couples ring in that way. Even if it's not a couples ring, it can be a nice gift for yourself if you have a date you want to remember. Okay, next up. I've been wearing these earrings. They are 14K rough, modern square, one-touch earrings. One touch because it was really easy to wear them. It was just one click. They are 14K gold and the design is really modern. Last but not least, there's this necklace. Ooh. This one, 14K simple heart inner cubic necklace. There is a cubic inside the heart shape. I think this one is cute. I'm not sure how to feel about the heart-shaped ones. Should I get my hands on it? I like it because it's real gold. It's not one of those fake ones that leave green color on your neck. That's not good for you, but this one is gonna be good for me. So even if I don't necessarily pick them, I am definitely go on their website and search for the right design for me. Because guys, up to 25% off. It's a great opportunity and it's a buying season. Christmas is coming, so I am really thankful to Verato for showing me around and introduce me a nice brand. Well, it could be a nice gift to your loved ones too. So make sure to check them out. I will leave their link in the description box. They are proud of their service and their quality and I really trust them. So make sure to check them out. Thank you, Verato. Bye.